Hey all, this is Charles, and I'm here with my Slaanesh host, 1980 points, Lord Hayes. Lord Hayes is invaders, and so what that means is I get 3 generals, including Dexessa, Sigvald, and the Contorted Epitome. I have an Infernal and Rapturous. She has the Rod of Mist. The Contorted Epitome has the command trait that lives a 12-inch aura of rerolling runs, as well as the artifact that gives +1 wound, and the spell Hysterical Frenzy, so I have some chance to do some mortals. As for the non-hero stuff, I have a Cockatrice, that's a coalition ally. I have 11 Blissbarb archers, 2 units of 5 Hellstriders with claw spears, and 5 Blissbarb archers. Try and get some mortals and do some shots, and really just generate depravity points, which is also what the Burning Head's there for, and you'll see how that gets used. In addition, my grand strategy is going to be Show of Dominance, and my triumph is going to be Inspired.
It's Jack, and today I'm playing Blades of Khorne, sub-faction Goretide. My grand strategy is No Place for the Weak, and my triumph is Bloodthirsty, but I'm 2,000 points. My general is a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, or the Boomthirster, some people call him. I don't like that name, so I'm going to stick with Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. The command trait is Hew the Foe, and artifact of power is Argrath, the King of Blades. I get a 2+ to hit if I go against heroes. I have a Bloodsecrator with the artifact of power Thorbreaker's Torque. I have a Slaughter Priest with the Blood-Bathed Axe and the prayer Brazen Fury. I have a Skull Taker with the artifact of power Mark of the Slayer. Drom is in my list, as well as another Slaughter Priest. I have another Slaughter Priest who has a prayer Blood Sacrifice, and that's Cordell. Go over my battle line. I have a unit of Reinforced Bloodletters, a unit of Fleshhounds, and a unit of Blood Warriors. All 3 of those are in the Bounty Hunter Battalion. I have an artillery piece, the Skull Cannon. I have Garrick's Reavers, the Gore Chosen of Drom, Korgorath, a unit of Wrathmongers, Riptooth, and Morgor's Fiends. In this list, I actually have all 3 of the Khorne Underworld's warbands. And my Drom and the Chosen of Drom were painted up by Konstantinos. He is Paint for the Paint God on Instagram. Great guy from Sweden by way of Greece. Hit him up on Instagram and Twitter. A good guy, and he does commission work. He does great lava bases. I'm sure if you saw beautiful lava bases on Instagram, they're probably from him. And that is 2,000 points of Blades of Khorne. All set up. Khorne versus Slaanesh, classic matchup. Underworld terrain, we got some woods over here. Got my skull altar in the middle. We got some mystical terrain. We got some arcane tower here next to one of the objectives. Inspiring, we got some Hellstriders with the Hell Spears, the Cockatrice, the Blissbarb Archers, Infernal and Rapturous next to the Fane, Belaqua in the back, the Contorted Epitome, and then we have we have Sigvald. Then we have, okay, there's Dexessa.
That's Dexessa.
That's the first try. Then we got another unit of Hell Spears and the beautiful Blissbarb, what do they call it?
Blissbarb Seekers, I think?
Blissbarb Seekers. Love those ones. It's funny because it's like that whole meme of the guy she's talking to versus you or whatever. Because those old ones, they're just, the inferior Danny DeVito of the crew. And we have some Deadly Terrain inspired Charles.
We're playing Close to the Chest, which is a 6 objective game. Mm-hmm. I have 3 and Jack has 3. And the person who is not going chooses one of their 3 to be the alpha. You get an extra point each turn if you control the alpha, and you go back and forth pretty much as you go through. Being that I deployed first, I am going to make Jack go first. Because I'm Lord Hayes, I roll a d3, and I pick up to 1 of my people to kind of slowly redeploy somewhere else off the table at the end of my first movement phase. Comes in 6 inches from the table edge, more than 9 away from Jack, and kills whatever it charges into.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So Khorne is going to take the first turn. So Blades of Khorne. Hero phase. My heroic battle attack. Against all odds, or against the odds, my Fleshhounds are going to come over here and take that objective. That's going to be my battle tactic. My heroic action, my Bloodsecrator is going to try to get a command point. Yes, I do. What about you, Charles?
I am going to try and get a command point on the Infernal and Rapturous there.
Yep, you got it.
I got it. I will also make this the alpha objective, the one in my corner. So Jack's got to try and get that for an extra point.
All right, going with my prayers. Drom is a unique hero. Even though Konstantinos did beautifully, I painted him, I don't get to pick just because he's beautifully painted doesn't mean I still then will get a prayer. So I will try to +1 to my armor save on my general on a 4-up, re-rolling. Reroll that. No, Failed my prayer. Going with a Blood Sacrifice on Riptooth on a 4-up. Rerolling that. Got it. Riptooth is going to take D3 mortal wounds. Taking 1, so sitting at 1 there. But I do get a blood type point, putting me at 1. And that will be it for my hero phase.
This is what Jack's army looks like before it moves, and we'll show you what happens after.
Spread them out. I know Sigvald can come from the side. Sigvald, Bloodthirsters are a little fragile. They kill pretty good, but I'm a little nervous. I just want to kind of move everything forward, make sure I got my battle tactic, so I will have 1, 2, and more, because CJ is out of 6, I believe. We'll double check that. No way I'm going to get his alpha objective. But I do believe I brought my skull cannon in range, and I'm happy about that. So we will go to the shooting phase, where now I will take aim and measure some stuff. Let's see what I go into the shooting phase. My skull cannon, 1 to shoot the cockroaches, but we are treating these as they are the wildwood, so I can't see them because he's less than 10 wounds. So we're shooting the Hellstriders. I'm going to use the command point I got for my heroic action. On a 2-up now, I will be shooting the Hellstriders.
I'm going to all-out defense.
Hit. Now I'll be wounding all 3s. That's 1 at -2.
-2, so my 4-up goes to 3-up, back to 5.
Ooh,
and it'll go through.
Right die strikes again. D6 damage, 2 damage.
So I will just lose a guy.
Ooh.
Extra depravity for me.
No charges, no combat phase, and no battle shock. You lost a guy. What's your
I lost 1 guy. I'm just gonna auto pass it.
Okay.
So extra.
So you'll go
CP
down to 2.
for me. Yep.
And so now I will have 1, 2, and more. And then I do have my heroic action. Give me 5 points. Going on to, no, not heroic action. Battle tactic. Going on to Slaanesh. Turn 1.
Thanks to Jack, I get to start this turn with 2 depravity, and I'm hoping to get a lot more this turn.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. My battle tactic for the turn is going to be against all odds on this objective. I'm going to do it with the Infernal and Rapturous, who's also going to try and get a command point on a 4-up. I do not.
I will also try to get a command point on my Blood Secretor again. I do not as well.
Because of her artifact, the Rod of Misrule, I roll a dice and hopefully get some extra command points. 5 gets me 1 more, and I am immediately going to spend that to try and rally this unit.
Ooh,
nope.
Negative.
That's okay, it was free. Going into casting, the Contorted Epitome, who gets to reroll casting, is going to try and do Burning Head. Who's going to reroll casting.
No Burning Head for you.
That's rough, but at least it's not double 1s. And then the next spell is going to be Mystic Shield, which I will get on a 7, and I will put that onto this unit of Claw guys. Claw Spears. And that will be the end of my very disappointing hero phase.
This is what Charles's movement is looking at the start of his phase.
End of my deployment, I ran pretty much everything except for what I'll talk about in a second, so I've kind of screened out this area. They rolled a 1 re-rolling, so they couldn't quite get this objective, sadly. Blissbarb Archers are behind, they'll be in range to shoot. Dexessa is just here to give out some free CP when she can. My Infernal and Rapturous is within 6 here, and 24 of you to shoot with her 1 big attack. Contorted moved up. Blissbarb Archers ran, they're in range to shoot. Be'lakor ran, he's not going to do anything, but he looks cool. Both of these 2 units just moved regularly so they can charge, and they're both in Bounty Hunters, so I'm hoping to do some work with them. And then Sigvald appeared over here, now he gets a +3 to his charge, and so I'm hoping to roll some good dice. And that's it for my movement. Going into the shooting phase, I'm going to start with the Cockatrice, who's going to attack these Blood Warriors. How the shooting works is I roll 1 dice, and on a 4-up, I do d6 mortal wounds.
Oh.
I do. Let's see that 6 again. Oh, 4.
Oh no.
Not bad.
There's going to be 2 guys going. If you were in combat with me, I'd be messing you up right about now.
That's why I'm shooting you.
Alright, so 2 guys gone.
Next up, I'm going to go with the Infernal and Rapturous with her long shot, so 1 attack. 2s and 3s, -3 for d3 damage, so hitting on a 2.
Same unit.
Wounding on a 3.
Okay.
-3.
-3. We talked about off camera. All that defense didn't matter, but a lot of his shots are going in here. So they have a 3-up, -3. He's going to be 6-up now.
Yep.
Ooh, block that.
All right. next up we're going to go to those Blissbarb archers who are going to shoot at the same unit, so these guys here. Only 6 of them are in range. And I get +1 to wound because I have my little homunculi guy. So these will be drop dice, sadly. 4s and 3s.
Okay.
Not great.
Indeed not great. White dice strike again.
They sure do.
Actually, you're a regular now, Charles. We can switch you to like the green dice. They are less cursed than the white ones.
Those are still cursed. I've seen the videos. And 3s. So that'll be 3 at -1. So you got a 4-up save.
4-up save. Hey, block, take 1.
So 1 damage.
That's a depravity, I believe.
My last shooting for the phase is going to be these Blissbarb archers into Drom. Now only 3 of them are in range, and that's okay. So these are 4s and 4s, -1 damage. 6s to wound to a mortal. So 4s and 4s.
So it's 1 more. Is it in addition?
No, it's not even to hit. It's to wound.
Oh, okay.
And then so 1 mortal, and that ends it, and 1 save at -1.
All right. Here's the save at a -1. His save is 5, going to 6. Oh, so it goes through. But because his chosen bodyguard are with him, he has a 4-up save now for a ward save. No, Drom is taking 2. That's the curse of the new painted model. Drom taking 2 damage.
The charge phase now, we're going to start with Sigval. Now he gets +3 to this, so I need to show a 6 to get in. And an 8 is what I wanted because I can just slide all the way
into my DMs. That's what Sigval would do. Right there. Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, Sigval did.
He's in. I'm going to go with the Cockatrice next because he has a longer charge. I need a 9. We measured it. And that's not it. I will re-roll it.
Alright.
8's not going to do it, sadly. And then we have these Claw Lords who are going to get in, and I'm just going to pile them over here.
Okay.
And that's going to be it for my charges, so we'll see you in the combat phase. Sigvald has Always Strikes First, which is also a podcast you all should listen to. Shout out to Miles, Jack, and Matt.
Different Jack. But...
Different Jack, yeah. So he's going to go, because I got an 8 on the charge, I roll 8 dice. I'm also going to use my Triumph, so it's 2s and 2s, -2 D3 damage.
Oh, cursed dice.
Look at that, look at that.
I was hoping the cursed dice would help me out a little.
These are going all into the Wrathmongers, which Jack is going to all at defense.
Yep.
We talked about it off camera. So
Okay.
that's 7 at -2.
Oof. All right, 7.
Oh, I didn't roll.
6. Oh, he has 1 more dice.
1 more dice, 2s
Hit.
and 2s.
Oh,
7.
6-up save. Save 2 of them.
All right.
How much damage is that?
5d3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
3 guys slain because they are 3 wounds each, and 1 guy is taken 2. But there was 1 guy within 1 inch, so he does try to hurt you on his way out. But he, you were too beautiful. He saw those chaps in the back and was like, I can't mar that beauty. But because he always strikes first, it's still Charles' turn to pick something to fight, which will be his Hell-Speared Claw Lords. No, not Claw Lords. They are the Hellstriders with Claw Spears.
You got it. Because this unit has Claw Spears, it's +1 damage. And because they're bounty hunters, because they're bounty hunters against some flesh hounds, which Jack just realized are Galatian vets.
I did. I was like, those don't look like regular old, foot troops, but they're not mounted. They are Galatian veterans.
So it's going to be damage 3. So the guys on top, it will be 5 attacks, 1 extra for the leader. 3s and 4s, -1, 3 damage. So 3s to hit. 6s count as 2 in Slaanesh.
That is right.
And 4s is what I said, so it'll just be 1 -1, 3 damage.
1 and 1. Oh, goes through. 3. That's going to kill a hound.
And then I have the mounts, who are going to attack with their tongues.
Tongue on me.
3s and 4s.
Oh,
okay.
3 6s.
So 1, 2 extra dice, and 4s. That's a better roll, because this will still be damage 2. So there'll be 4 no rend.
4 no rend. Ooh, all going through 2 damage each.
Yep, so 8 more.
So there are 2 wounds each. This one had a guy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got them all.
All right, that's what I wanted, and you're not in combat with anything anymore.
Blood tithe point given to me. That's what I wanted. So I will use my very last command point to give them expiring presence.
Sure.
All right, it's tied up 5-5. How many depravity points do you have, Charles?
I'm at 6. I got 3 this turn for damaging a unit or losing guys, and I got 1 more because one of my generals is in your territory. So 4 plus 2, 6, which means with the White Dwarf, I have a 5-up rally. Doesn't matter right now, but it will later. Mm-hmm. And it's time for some robot dice roll-off.
Hey, bringing it back. 5. Hey! I needed that. I was a little worried. Okay, but... Oh, yes, Bellicor. You can shut stuff down. But it doesn't matter. We'll get to that in a second, because I'm definitely taking this. Going on to Blades of Khorne. Turn 2.
Going into Jack's turn. This, in the corner, is still going to be my alpha, because I don't think Jack has any way of getting to it. But I'm also going to make this one over here the proving grounds, in case that Bloodthirster over there tries to get sneaky with it.
Get out of my brain, Charles.
So how do you want to start your turn?
So, first things first, I'm going to pick the battle tactic. Thank you. Robot dice for rolling 5. I will do eye for an eye, because you just killed something of mine. I want revenge. I will then do my heroic action. I will try to get a command point on my Bloods Crater here. So, 4 up, do not get it, but I talked off camera. I'm going to burn one of my warlords to get a command point, and then I'm going to try to rally with said burnt warlord point on a 6. Boom, I get one of my Wrath Monkeys back. Cheerleader coming back to cheer. That's going to be the end of my part of my start of my hero phase. What about you, Charles? Did you want to try to do something?
I'm going to try and get a extra command point on Sigvald over here.
Oh,
and
you got it.
Do. And then I'm also going to shut down this unit of 20 blood letters. No, the 20 blood letters
okay.
With Bellicor. So for Jack to do anything with them, he has to. I have to roll under a 3-up, and we'll jump right into that for the hero phase now. Not that they're going to do anything in the hero phase, but
if they could though.
They could.
They could if they wanted to.
All right.
Charles did not want to rally because he's out of range. But I'm going to do Drom's War Scroll prayer. The one prayer he does have, it goes 16 inches straight ahead and measured out. It's going to be able to clip both units. Going with, it's called Wound the Realms. It goes off on a 4-up, but because I am wholly within 8 of my Skull Shrine, I will get to re-roll it. Pick 1 point on the battlefield, be just right back here. And on a 2-up, they will take D3 mortal wounds. Got it! So the first unit on a 2-up, no. Second unit on a 2-up, got it. Guys in the back will take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Do they have any ward saves?
No wards until I get more depravity.
Okay, so 2 mortal wounds to you. Going on to my next prayers, I'm going to try to give my Bloodthirster, because he is so squishy, +1 to his save on a 4-up, re-rolling. He got it. And now I'm going to try to blood sacrifice Riptooth. Nope, re-rolling that. Please, 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 please. Oh no! One of my free blood that. So no blood sacrifice there. Now, anything else? That's going to be it for my hero phase. Going on to movement. Do the whole movement shot.
This is what we look like before movement.
So you want to roll on camera real quick with the see if he gets shut down.
Yeah, and let's see if these blood letters are able to move.
Oh,
they are not.
No,
they're shut down.
Moved up my Blood Warriors, and Charles does have a response to that.
I'm going to redeploy the Cockatrice from Bellicor, 4 inches. So I'm just going to tuck back here.
That's a good redeploy.
And we'll be good.
Move forward. These guys ran an impressive 6. But they're still not Glacial Veterans, so they can't get the proving ground on this turn. But maybe next turn. He went his 10 inches. I was hoping it was 12, but Bloodthirsters go 10. Got as close as I could get. But luckily, Charles didn't redeploy because he already used it. Just kind of stuck these guys. They're still trying to get more prayers off. Still have plans, but he has +1 to his save. Came over with my Skull Cannon, because Skull Cannons are kind of almost like, it's better to think of them as chariots, because you want to get them in combat, fight and everything. But there's a big, gigantic roadblock thanks to Charles and his Bellicor. These guys were stuck. Came over here and moved these guys forward, which caused the redeploy. Now we're gonna go into the shooting phase. Shooting phase, Khorne shooting, best in the game. Going into the Hellstriders with the Claw Spears. Hit! Wounding on 3s, wounds, -2 rend.
6-up save.
Ooh,
nope.
D6 damage.
1. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that is just a 1. And that's going to be it for my shooting phase, because my Korgrath is out of range. And I was hoping to get a long charge, but I am 12 and a half away. And you need to be within 12 just to declare. So we'll start, going into the charge phase. Can my bloodletters charge?
That is a good question, and the answer is...
They can't
They
charge!
can charge.
Yeah!
Maybe they won't be able to fight, though.
Yeah. That's all I need to feed them to, no. Okay, we'll see. We're gonna do some charges, though. Gonna go with my Blood Warriors. 5. 5. They're gonna have to go this way.
Yep.
So 5 inches. We'll do that.
All right.
Going with Morgor's Fiends. 7. I am not rolling hot for my charges. Ooh.
Jack just got something for this.
Hey, thanks to our boy Bear. He bought something for the channel. There's a bunch of these little things. And look, that is not a half an inch, my friend.
That is not.
That is a failed charge. Now it will cost me a command point to roll that. I need to get him out of the way of my cannon. But I need to save my reroll for my Bloodthirster. So yeah, that is a failed charge. Alright, going with Skull Taker. That is also a failed charge. What happened to the black dice, man? This is some BS. Alright, we're going to go with the Wrathmongers. Wrathmongers. Going in there. Okay, 8. 8 inches. Definitely going in. I'm going to just charge my... No, they're not going to charge us.
They're not going to charge in?
No, because I'll fail. And he strikes first anyway. No, they're not charging it. Oh, man. Alright, that was good. That was a good lockdown. Alright, now we're going for the big charge, my Bloodthirster. Ooh, it's definitely not 7. Let's see what I need. I need an 8, and so I ain't gonna call it. I will use a command point. Reroll that. Ooh, got it on a 9. And you can't unleash hell.
I am going to unleash hell, so let me get my dice and we'll do that. Only 4 of them are in range, so these will be 5s because of the -1 for unleash hell. I wish my 6s did anything.
Do they get extra hits?
Not on missile weapons.
Oh, okay. But that was a pretty good roll.
That's a pretty good roll. And 4s. 6s, this is a cocked die.
So 1 mortal wound?
1 mortal wound and that's it.
In addition?
Nope. Just...
Alright, so take a 1 mortal wound because he does not have a ward save until the new book comes out in spring. Alright, so into the charge phase, I have a monster in range. I'm going to be fighting the Blitzbarb Seekers in the back, so I want them to be roared. They're not roared, because roar's on 3 up. Bloodthirster going in. I will use my last command point, because I did use Warlord this time to give me an extra 1. I will do all-out attack. Putting me to hit with 3. I have the Locust of Fury, so I'll be rerolling ones to hit, going into the Blitzbarb Seekers.
Who are going to all-out defense for a 6-up save.
Got lucky. So we're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Alright, so those are all hits. And then reroll the ones. Now, booting on 2s, 6s explode. This is why they call him the Boom Thirster, because he's a boomer. Now, and it's because he's pretty old. No 6s, dang it. But, that is going to be 5 at -2.
5 at -2, 5 6-up saves.
Oh, you did save 2, hey! Not bad, not bad. Going for 3d6 damage. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to you.
Okay, I'm still alive. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Swinging back, I'm going to go with the Hellstriders into the Wrathmongers. Everything's going in. Try and take them out. So starting with the Claw Spears, I lost all my extra damage, so it'll just be damage 1. But 3s and 4s, -1, 1 damage. 3s and 4s, woo. And 4...
Nothing.
I got the mounts.
Yeah.
They can do the work.
Yes.
3s and 4s. Oh,
6.
6. Boom. And that's it. And then 4s.
We got 3.
3 saves, no rend.
No rend, so looking for 5, save the 1, go 2, go through, so we'll finish this guy off. And then he will put 1 damage on the next guy. So he's going to try to hurt you on his way out. And he will do 1 mortal wound to you.
That'll just kill this guy.
Hey. Piled in with my Blood Warriors. They are the Bounty Hunters, but because Charles is mounted, these are not Galician veterans. I will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, no rend. Because they're Blood Warriors. What do you expect me to do? Oh, that's a pretty good roll though. Oh, I do get to reroll wound rolls of 1 and hit rolls of 1 because, if they're wholly within 12, I might have got myself out of there. Oh, I touched it. But I think they were wholly within 12. So I rerolled these 2 1s, which is impressive because there are no 2s here. Oh, that's a flat nut. That's all hits. That is all hits. Wow. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s because I am gore-tied. A couple 1s. Few. 4s, got 1 to that. That is a great roll. This is why they call them the black dice, because out of all that, just 6 misses. No rend on this.
Alright, so no rend means I have a 4-up save. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead. That's enough to kill me, and I am gone with this unit. The Hellstriders with claw spears have piled in. Only 3 of them are going to get in. We're going to start with the spears. 3s and 4s. Hey!
Oh.
They'll be able to take them out. No. 4s. Okay. 3 at -1.
He does have his bronze armor. I did switch dice because I didn't feel like it was fair. I saw those rolls. So it was 3, right?
3, yep.
Alright, so 4-up save. Oh, I want the black dice back, please.
So 1 damage each.
Yeah, take me down to 3. I'm taking 3.
3, and then the poison tongues. 3s and 4s.
6. Reroll that one.
There we go.
That's the extra one.
So, and 4s. There we go. So no rend on these.
3. I got my 3-up save now. Oh, that is not flat. Oh, taking 1 more. I am bracketed now.
All right, that's it for them. The Blissbarb Seekers aren't going to pile in or attack or anything. So going to Battle Shock, I'll spend my last point to auto pass them.
Okay. They cannot fail. They lost 1. These guys lost 2. That was last turn.
Yep, I haven't touched them this turn.
Yep, and they have a banner, so they couldn't have failed. So how many points did I get? I got 1. I got 2. I don't have more because you have 1. No, I do have more.
1, 2, and you have 1, 2, 3. You got more.
Hey, 1, 2, and more. Got my battle tactic. Putting another 5. So it's but CJ hasn't got to go yet. Charles hasn't got to go yet. So it is 10 to 5. Going on to Slaanesh. Turn 2.
Yep. Going into my turn 2, my battle tactic is going to be death by 1,000 cuts against this unit of Blood Warriors. And for those of you that don't know the Slaanesh rules, that means I need to have at least 3 units damage them, which I should be able to do. I have a whole bunch of shooting and whatnot. My heroic action is
a beautiful Bellacore.
I did not paint that Bellacore. That is, if you've seen any of the videos I've made, that's the paintsmithing. There's a whole bunch of other beautiful things I paint.
Yeah. Oh, like this was a side note. So Charles is a competitive player up here. That's how I met him at tournaments. And like when Charles wants to, just like me, when I want to, Charles is better painted than me. But I didn't find that out until I saw some stuff that he actually, took the time, took the effort. He glazed. He did his thing. If he wants to paint, he can produce stuff like that. There's the last time I was on the channel, he played his Flesh Eater Quartz. If you saw his converted Vargolf, he painted that. But he painted the Sigvald. But also he painted his Daughters of Cain, which
I have my competitive armies, which I do slapstick and I just get them table ready.
He does that slap chop.
And then I have excess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to excess.
Yeah, he's waiting for that new book to come out in spring. Then he's gonna be best painted and best general.
I sure hope so. Going back into my hero phase.
Yeah, my soliloquy I did on my.
Sigvald is gonna finest hour, and you'll see why in a second when Jack starts to do his things. I'm going to burn my Warlord to get an extra command point, and also my Artifact Rod of Misrule will get me another one. So I'm up to 3 command points. And that's it for my start, so Jack, go ahead.
Okay, did you do heroic action?
I did, finest hour on Sigmar.
Oh, I'm doing heroic willpower to try to unbind extra. I have a couple unbounds, but I want more. I will now use my blood tithe, because these guys are no longer locked down by Bellacore, and they are going to charge, hopefully getting to Sigvald. I can't re-roll this, but because he is so much more powerful on the charge, because he adds his charge roll to his attacks, but now he'll just be stuck at 5. If I roll well. Hey! 8 made it in. So charging Sigmar with my Bloodthunders. Charged in there. Now it's for some spells.
Bellacore is going to start and try and do Burning Head. Goes off on a 6. I'm going to get it anyway. But...
Yeah, it goes off on the 6. I will try to unbind this. Going with my Blood Secrator, who did Heroic Willpower. Oh, it still goes off because he doesn't get any bonuses.
So I get to put this within 8 of Be'lakor, which will be right here, and we'll move at the end of the hero phase. Be'lakor is also going to try and cast Arcane Bolt, which I will get on a 7.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I will try to unbind that with my dog here. No? Oh, you can have Arcane Bolt.
I will take
I'll
Arcane Bolt
2 unbinds.
because I now get to do Hysterical Frenzy on that unit of Blood Warriors, which is the big one. Goes off on a 7. I'll get it on an 8.
You want to reroll?
I'm not going to reroll.
Okay. He could reroll if he wanted to. So I'm going to try to unbind that. It goes off Hysterical Frenzy.
So how this...
Wait. Hold on. I got to roll 6. Oh, it still goes off.
So how this works is I roll 1 dice for each model in the unit, and for each 6 it's D3 mortal wounds. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there, and I have 8 dice in my hand, so each 6...
2 6s, 2d3 mortal wounds?
2d3 mortal wounds, because they're laughing so hard, they'll take 4.
They must have heard a Jack joke.
I have 1 more spell. It's going to be Mystic Shield, and I'm just going to put that on Be'lakor.
I got my last unbind. You can't. You got it.
So it's not going to matter on him.
Yeah, don't put it on Be'lakor.
All right, I'm going to put it on the Cockatrice then.
Cockatrice, Mystic Shield. We want to see your beautiful faces, ladies. Move there. So it's going to get both units. Let's see. I'm going to roll here, then here. Oh, 4 more taking damage.
2 up on the Blood Warriors.
D3.
For 3.
Oh, 2 more guys going down.
And then 2 up on the Wrathmongers. For 3.
Oh, white dice are failing me. So 1, 2. 2 wounds over here. After that momentous hero phase, going on to Slaanesh turn 2. Movement.
Oh, that's going to be end of movement phase.
So before we get to the end of the movement phase, look at me. I noticed that's mystical. You know, I wouldn't let Charles do this, but so I'm going to. Well, he's like an unofficial member, kind of. So I'm going to roll for my 4 wounds I've taken. It didn't matter.
End of the movement phase. Dexessa is ready for this fight. She thinks she can take that Bloodthirster. These 2 units both retreated out. They can't do anything when they retreat, so that's them.
And they couldn't have taken the Bloodthirster.
And they could not have taken the Bloodthirster. Cockatrice moved up here, is going to do some mortals with something in there, and then charge in and be great. Be'lakor is ready for the charge, and then I've got some shooting over here.
That's what shows the fact. Oh, remember what it was. Look at his eyes. He doesn't have any eyes. That's so cool. So, there's a story behind that.
Yeah, there's a story behind that. I'm bad at building my models, and so using plastic glue, the eyes kind of got a little plasticky fused together, and that's the result. And it looks cool. It's a happy accident.
It's a super unique Be'lakor.
Yep.
He doesn't have any eyes because he uses magic to see. You know, lore reasons.
So let's get into shooting.
Okay.
Going into the shooting phase, I'm going to try and get my battle tactic by putting more shots into this unit of Blood Warriors right here. I'm going to start with the Infernal Enraptress using her Cacophonous Melody, so that's the 6 shots. 3s and 4s, -1 damage. So that is 1 at -1.
So my fork goes to 5 up, goes through.
All right, 1 damage. That's all I needed for that.
That's what you wanted.
And now I get to put my Blissbarb Archers in. The Blissbarb Archers, are now going to put these shots
talking to him.
into those warriors. 4s and 3s because of the homunculi.
Decent amount.
And 3s.
Ooh.
All right, so that many -1, so 7.
1 random. My 4 goes to a 5. Ooh, only saved 1, so dead. 1 guy has a wound left.
And I got my battle tactic.
Hey, so this is the Be'lakor Slayer. You done messed up. 1 left, but we do have a Cockatrice to shoot left.
Who's going to go into that Blood Secretor.
Oh!
So on a 4 up,
oh!
it does D6, 3 mortals.
Who happens to be next to some mystical train. Hey, he's only taking 2.
Into the charge phase, we're going to start with Dexessa here. Only needs a 3, and got double that. So, nice and face-to-face action.
Hello, baby. Did you miss me? Combat back in the 90s, shut up.
Cockatrice is gonna go next. That is well enough to just tag here.
Come on, get them all.
Nope, I'm just gonna right there.
Okay.
The contorted epitome is going to go. 9's gonna do it. So bam, which leaves Be'lakor, who's going to. 5's not gonna do it, and I will reroll because I used all my extra, or I got all my extra command points. A 9 will, and that will get me.
Come on, leave him alone.
Right in here.
Okay. So into the charge phase, you got a thing you want to whisper in my ear over there? What do you got?
It sucks now. So on a 3-up, you can't pile in.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah. But yeah, these are. It's not as good as it used to be, but when you realize it's okay.
End of the charge phase, we're going to do some Locus of Diversion stuff, which is Slaanesh. So with the contorted epitome, I will try and stop this single blood warrior from piling in on a 4-up. You can't pile in.
I might want to escape Be'lakor, get away, and you said no.
And now Dexessa is going to do the same over here. On 4-up, no.
Nope.
And she's not a greater demon, so there's no bonus to that.
She looked like one, though.
She sure do. Going into monstrous actions, I'm going to stomp on that Wrathmonger with a 2-up. For 1.
Yeah, it was, counting up, I finished him off.
And then I will try and roar at the Bloodthirster on a 3-up. No.
Yeah, that was over there. I get to do one now. I'm going to do Titanic Duel over there. But I think this only happens in the combat phase when he dies, but I'll double check. Hey, I was wrong. It's just slain. So on a 1, nothing happens. Just 1 mortal wound to Be'lakor. Do you have a mortal wound save?
Nope.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just wondering.
Oh, sure.
Get you to say no. So that is the end of the charge phase, going to the start of the combat phase, where you have more stuff you need to do.
So the contorted epitome has horrible fascination. Every unit within 3 inches, I roll dice. And on a 4-up, like I just... There we go.
I can't fight you unless you fight first.
You can't fight my contorted epitome until I fight you.
Yes, okay.
Which is just going to bring us right into combat, where Sigval gets to strike first.
Yes, but I did get a blood tie, so I'm happy a little bit. So.
Sigval gets to go first. Because I didn't get to charge, I only get 5 attacks, but I am finest hour, so these will be 2s and 2s. And I really hope I don't roll 1s. There's 1, but extra attacks, boom, boom. Thank you, Slaanesh, and 2s. So 5 at -2 goes through, D3 damage each. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blood letters down. Unless they have 2 wounds.
They have 1 wound.
11 blood letters down.
I do want to keep my banners though, so we'll figure this out. Woo! So that 11 blood letters down, and like CJ said on camera, if you charge, they'd have been dead. So hey, I did the right play. I was second guessing on that. But now we're going to the normal combat phase. Who you going with next?
Dexessa is going to go first and just put everything into this Bloodthirster here.
I have 1 command point left, and I will do all-out defense. She has 2 rend, right?
She has 2 rend on her talons.
No, I think I'm going to save it for my Bloodletters to Inspiring Presence. So just go through.
All right, so going first with my Scourge of Slaanesh.
No, all defense.
You sure?
yeah, I'm positive.
All right.
Because I'm going to roll the 1 over there and get D6 back.
Oh, okay, I got you. So 4 attacks, 2s and 3s, -1, 2 damage. That's a lot of 1s.
No 6s either.
And 3s, so 1 and -1.
All right, so my 3-up, because I have Brazen Fury, remains at a 3-up. Hey, saved it.
Nice. And then 2 attacks with my talons, 3s and 3s. 1. And nothing.
I'm going to edit it. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to edit that part out. And then...
No.
Okay. Yeah, that was useless. I should have... Okay, now my turn. I'm going to go... I can't fight here, but...
You can fight against Be'lakor.
I can fight against Be'lakor. I did lose my cheerleader from the Wrathmongers, and for some reason, I think they'll change this in the new book. You know, I don't make many predictions, but I'm predicting this. He can't be the champion because he has a Blade Glaive, so he doesn't get +1. But, you know, Stormcast do. That's Stormcast privilege. Stormcast privilege, I'm calling it out. So we're going to do 3 attacks each, because he is within range of my Bloods Crater. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That is 2. You don't care about right now.
Nope, so 4 up. I'll save 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. I've taken 3 so far. My Cockatrice is now going to go into that Blood Secretor. Because I charged, I get 8 attacks with my sword-like talons instead of 4. So this will be 4s and 4s. 5 hits and 2 wounds at no rend.
Alright, so I got a 3-up save. Save!
And then I have my Vicious Beak.
But wait, there's more!
But wait! There's more!
Wait, sit back.
I'll take it. 4s and 3s. Okay, there's no more. I was wrong.
Okay. Cool, my Bloodletters piled in. They're Galician veterans, so they got the half an inch within half an inch, which, you know, I think it's probably going to go away, but when the book comes out, keep this in, because there's so many 32 mil units in the book. But they also have a really cool thing, if this was a Galician veteran. So their mortal wounds are in addition to. So on a 6, it will be mortal wounds in addition to. They are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s to hit because they are wholly within 12 of a demon. And that will be wounded on 3s, -1 rend.
Before you roll, I'm going to use Intoxicating Pale, or Pal, which is a +1 to save. I get 2 all-out defenses because of Lord Hayes, because I'm a cheater. Alright, go ahead, Jack, right here.
Alright, so hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. There's 3 1s, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, 4 1s. Pardon me. So it's going to be 2 extra hits. Only 1 mortal wound, because I chose to switch dice foolishly. But that is a pretty good amount of 4s.
Yeah,
that is pretty
nice.
good. I can't complain about that. So 1 mortal wound so far. Now we're going to be wounding on 3s. And that's pretty good too. At a -1 rend, but because you did all that stuff you said with the pale ale and whatnot.
And my finest hour,
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll these.
Yeah, roll those.
So this will be at a 2-up.
Hey.
And so give me that plus the mortal and 4-up mortal shrug.
Oh, that
It is good to
that was
go.
a waste of
Sigmar
time.
is untouched. It's beautiful. We can end the show here.
auto include.
The Contorted Epitome is now going to go into this 1 Blood Warrior and finish him, hopefully finish him off. Or not, you know, I'll get a depravity point. So starting with the Ravaging Claws, 9 attacks, 3s and 4s, -1, 1 damage. So 3s, extra for the 6. And 4s.
Ooh.
That is 5 at -1.
5 at -1. My 4-up is going to go to a 5-up. That is 1 dead Bloodletter.
Blood Tithe Point.
Blood Tithe point, putting me at 2. Going into my turn to pick.
Yep.
Alright, did a little palette. I'm trying to get closer to the Claw Spears. In case I do roll 6 on my wound roll, you'll see some cool stuff happening. So I am still at 5 for the number of attacks, but it's going to 6 because I'm wholly within 16 of my Blood Secretor. I'm hitting on 2s because of my artifact, and I'm fighting a hero.
I will all-out defense, so just like I was talking about before, I get 2 of these. And Excessa has an ability where she gets 1 free command point per turn, so I don't have to cost anything. And I can do that because I'm further than 12 inches than all my other generals. Slaanesh has a lot of rules, man. So let's go, Jack.
And if you get them wrong, somebody will put in the comments
That's
say you
true.
did. So, good thing. Alright, so I am hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because I am a demon hero. Oh, I didn't even need it. Then I'm wounding on 2s. Because that doesn't decay. 6s, 6s. Oh, there are double 6s. 6. Because he gets 5
Yeah,
plus 1
yeah,
for the
yeah,
bucks.
yeah, you're right.
But you get rid of those out of there because he's not. Gortide would be able to reroll 1s, but that's only for immortals.
So 4.
So that's going to be counting the mortal wounds. That goes down to 3.
Yep.
So everybody within 8 inches of me. I mean, obviously not my friend, but 8 inches of me for enemies. They're going to take 6 mortal wounds.
That hurt. I lost 3 of my Hellstriders. I got 6 damage on Dexessa already. You were -1 to hit me, but it doesn't really matter.
Ooh.
And I have a 5-up save. And none of them.
Okay, so it's 46 damage.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Boom.
So that is some Dexessa paste left a big smear there. But it was a good date, good first date. You know, we had a coffee. You don't want to go too big on the first date. You know, it might not have worked out. But yeah, so that is another Blood Tithe, putting me at 3. And then I do get to attack with my Blood Secretor. Let's go with my Blood Secretor. Did you do the space?
Did I do the space?
The base.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Alright, now we're gonna go with 5 attacks hitting on 3s. That is super cocked. So it's gonna be 3 hits wounding on 3s at a -1 into the 6-up save, or the 5-up save.
6-up.
Oh, so it's gonna cut right through. 3 damage to you, cockatrice.
Okay. Ow. I feel great.
Ow, my talon.
That should be the end of combat.
For sure. So for Battle Shock, I do have to take one here. It's going to be D6 plus 1 because I have 10 bravery. You killed 11 guys. But if I roll a 1, I just get D6 back. And we call it a Dizzy. Yeah! Let me get one of these black dice real quick so I can roll high. Alright. Oh, that's, oh, you know me. It wasn't flat. 5 back!
That's ridiculous. Everyone say if Jack cheated on that in the comments.
You know, if you're a fan of the channel, it has to be perfectly flat. That was a little askew.
Using my last CP, I'm going to auto-pass this unit that, out of nowhere, not in combat, on my turn, is now at 2 guys. Yeah. So, end of the turn, I hold 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this was the, I would pick this.
That would have been the alpha, sure.
Alpha, yeah.
No one holds this one over here, so I hold more. And then I got my Death by 1,000 Cuts battle tactic, so I'm up at 5 again. And I'll come back with how many depravity I have, because I can probably get something big next turn. I got 5 depravity points for that turn, which will bring me to 14, which means I have my full summoning table ahead of me.
So you have a 5-up ward if he decides not to summon anything, right?
Yep. So yeah, I'm in a pretty good place now, which brings us to our roll off. So let's Jack.
6. Oh, you can't. Hey.
And I roll. Oh yeah. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
So who's gonna go, Jack?
I'll take it.
All right.
Khorne will take it. Going into Khorne. So I'm gonna start with my battle tactic. I'm gonna do this one's mine with my general. I gotta kill these guys. I think they'll be easier to kill. I really want to kill them though. So that's going to be a long charge for a redeploy. I'm going to do this one's mine on them.
Okay.
You are going second, so what is your alpha and what is your proving grounds?
My alpha is going to be this right here in my corner, because why not? And then I'm going to proving grounds this one right here, so Jack can't take it from me. Unless he summons something, but I don't think that's an option right now.
My heroic action, I'm going to try to heroic recovery here on my Bloodthirster. He does get it. He's going to heal D3. 2, so he's going to be no longer bracketed.
I'm going to try and heroic cover my Belcor. I do for 1. I'm down to 2 taken.
So going on to the non-star of the hero phase stuff, because I'm not going to use my Blood Tide, I'm going to do my prayers now. I'm going to try to do Brazen Fury to get him +1 to his save from Cordell, my Slaughter Priest. Got it. Don't need to reroll. And I will now try to Blood Sacrifice here. Oh, get to reroll. Oh, double 3s again. Does not happen. Rip Tooth's like, hey, I thought you were going to kill me. What's going on? It's not happening. And that is going to be it because, I might be able to kill Rip Tooth. Let me see if this hurts my guys. If his prayer hurts my guys, I'm going to pull some Slaanesh hurt myself stuff. Drum the Punch, a.k.a. Drominatrix. AKA Drom, regular Drom. He can't do any damage. It has to be enemy units. I was hoping I could just kill him. So that's going to be it for my hero phase. This is what we're looking like at the start of the movement phase. And yeah. Right up my Bloodthirster.
Going to redeploy. This is my champion, and so we can go 4-inch charge. Let's do it.
In the move phase, ran these guys up to take that objective because it's no longer the proving ground. Moved him up. You saw the redeploy. Moved him up though. Hopefully I can get. So he has a long charge here. Move these guys closer this way. Try to get some prayers off. Riptooth looked back at his Slaughter Priest like, dude, I thought you were going to kill me. What's going on? So he's going to have to do it himself. Brought my Chariot Cannon over here to try to get some things. Retreated out of combat because why? He's a buff piece. He's not a fighter. These guys came over, Sanathy. This guy is ready to do some merkin, and that's going to be it for my movement phase. Going with my Skull Cannon, going to shoot in the Bliss Barb Archers because I want to conserve command points, and so they're hitting on 2s because there are 10 or more models. Hit you, wounding on 3s, does not wound, Curse of the Skull Cannon. Now that is going to be it for my shooting because the Quarterwrath only has an 8-inch shot. And so going to the charge phase. Gonna go with Riptooth because he's tired of living, you know. So he's gonna try to squeeze through and try to get into this cockatrice. 7 inches, I don't know about that. Ooh, looks like a half to me. What you think?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, going in there with Riptooth.
I'm going to unleash hell. So
yeah, give him his dying wish. Yeah, I guess it. Hey, he only has one left.
all right, that'll kill him.
Blood tie put me at 4. Thank you, Riptooth. Good boy. Now, you're almost as good as Kardak. Not quite. Gonna go with these guys here. Charging in with my Morgor's Fiends. 5 inches.
You'll make.
I can get into this guy, but it turns out this guy's actually pretty good in combat, which is unexpected, but, you know, I get blood tie if he did kill me.
That's true.
Alright. Gonna charge in with my Skull Taker. Take some skulls. That's a 9. Leave Bellacore alone, he's a bully. But I will go over here, but I will be leaving my reroll charge over here. I mean, reroll wants to hit. Ooh, tough. But Bellacore will smoke him, so he's going in there. Now I'm gonna go with my Chariot / Cannon. Ooh, that's a 10. Yeah, he ain't crazy either. I've seen that war scroll. That's there. Now the, oh, okay. Got those charges out the way. Go with the Quarterwrath. I think I need like a 12. Or at least 11 at least. It's like an 11-inch charge there. Khorne. Crazy things are happening. Oh, got in the way, Bloodthirster. But now Bloodthirster's charging.
One. No.
10. So he will just slide up in those DMs like there. In case he blows up, he's gonna get them both.
Sure. And that's it for the
Charge phase. Gonna stomp on my quarry there. So on a 2-up. Ooh, I got it. D3 mortal wounds to you. Roll like a barbarian. 1 mortal wound over there.
Alright, and for my cockatrice, I'm going to stomp on Skull Taker here.
Oh, not Skull Taker.
So, nope.
Yeah.
That's into the combat phase. Sigvald gets to strike first because he is the best looking guy on the field.
Sometimes, I understand. I mean, when I'm around a lot of ugly people, I feel his pain.
You heard that, everyone. He's not cutting that one out. 5 attacks, so I didn't charge. 2s and 3s, -2, D3 damage. So 2s.
No
hit.
6s though.
No 6s.
I'll take that.
And 3s. So 3 -2.
-2. I did do all out defense. So my 5-up goes to a 4-up, goes to a 6-up. Doesn't matter. D3 each.
And that's 2, 4, 5.
Hey, the 5 I got back from roll by 1. Hey.
We forgot the Slaanesh stuff, so at the end of the charge phase, on a 4-up, they can't pile in.
Oh, that's actually pretty good, because they're not Galatian veterans. So just one guy can fight.
Yep. And then at the start of the combat phase, on a 4-up, you can't attack me until I attack.
Oh.
There we go.
So beautiful. I'm going to do all-out attack with my Bloodthirster because these aren't heroes, so I won't be hitting on 2s. And I do want to kill them because it's very important to me. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because I have Locus of Fury, and then we'll go from there. All hits, but my all attack did help me with 2. And then wounding on 2s, 6s, explode. Aha! And I'm top thing again, so it's going to be 4 mortal wounds this time.
Mm-hmm.
And these are out of there, so it's going to be 3 -2.
That'll go right through.
Alright. So it's going to be 12 damage into there.
So they're dead. And then 4 damage here is going to kill them as well.
Hey, double BT!
The cockatrice is going next, and it's going to put everything into the chariot because I'm trying to take it down next turn. So starting with the talons, only 4 because I didn't charge. 4s and 4s.
I mean, all together.
That's 1, right? And then 2 attacks with the beak, 4s and 3s.
No.
This is what you get for taking coalition units. I'm just going to say. Shu just came in and started bad-mouthing me for taking a cockatrice.
Shu just came in.
Literally just came in.
Just came in.
And
Shu came in, dropped these off for Baron James, put some of his bad juju onto Charles, and said, enjoy your life, and walked away. He said, oh, taking the cockatrice, that's cheesy. And then just like, nothing positive came out of Shu. Just dropped on models and left. And ragged on Charles's list. Going with Skull Taker. He's gonna pile in a little closer to the enemy back there. He wants to show you his beautiful face. So hitting on 3s, if I roll a 6, is 3 mortal wounds in addition to. Wounding on 3s, -1 win, 3 damage. If you were a hero, I'd be re-rolling hits and wounds. But you're not, because you're a little cockatrice, like Shu said. Oh man, this one hit. And wounded on 3s. Hey, at a -1.
-1 goes through.
3 damage.
3 damage. All right, I have 2 left.
Woohoo! Now going on to Enrapturous. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Or the contorted epitome. Going with the contorted epitome, I'm just going to swing over this way. Look right into the mirror, right into your beautiful faces as I kill you slowly. The claws first, 9 attacks, 3s and 4s, -1 damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
hits! Oh, hits!
And extra. So,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
boom, boom.
Oh, look, it's in that one hand.
And
Go.
I got it. And 4s.
God,
That
okay,
is
there's-
a great roll.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's 7 saves at -1.
I need to go get dice. 7 at a -1. Okay, so that's 2 saves. How much damage each?
1 each.
1 each. So it's going to be 2 dead guys, and my last guy's taking a wound. So we're going to go dead here.
And I have 1 more profile. So the
one.
coiled tentacles, 3s and 4s.
1 hit.
4s. Nope.
No. So 1 guy left. I do get to pile in an attack when I die, but somebody told me I can't pile in.
Can't
So
pile
just
in?
the one who died will get to fight. Remind me, I did forget to pile in when my Blood Warriors died, but it doesn't matter. It's Bellacore. It's totally epitome. Wouldn't have been much of a difference. So it's going to be 3 attacks each because the Blood's the creator. So it's going to be 3s. Hey! 6s don't do anything until I worship a different god. 1 at -1.
6 up save. Nope.
So I just have that 1 guy left with 1 wound. Going with my Skull Cannon. Pile on this way a little bit. He is buffed by the Blood's creator, so we're first going to go with the Gnashing Maw. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, doesn't like the taste of cockatrice. So we're going to switch to the Hellblades. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, so that is 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 at -1.
Goes through.
1 damage.
All right, I'm still alive with 1.
That cockatrice is living. I was planning to shoot and everything, but the dice. Now we have 1 attack left. Going with my Bloodletters. Go with my Bloodletters.
All out defense.
All out defense. I am out of range to get my reroll of 1s from the Locust of Fury because I moved my Skull Taker away. But 6s are still mortal wounds. So it's going to be 3 mortal wounds in addition to. And then no Rerolling Ones. I chose poorly, but wounding on 3s. Hey, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 at a -1.
7 at -1 puts me back to a 3 up. 2 plus the 3 mortal wounds.
5.
And a 4 up shrug.
Ooh,
So
taking 2.
Taking 2.
Hey,
That's a
first
couple
damage.
bits.
Hey, with the gravity. This guy. Oh. This guy can run away on a 4. He's good. He's brave. You're in combat. And these guys can't run away because they have bravery 10. They lost 5. But on a 1, nope, nobody's coming back. So into the turn, I have 1, I have 2, I have 3. But Charles has this one because he chose that as a proving ground. So he has 1, 2, and 3 as well. So I don't have more. So I just get 4 because I did get my my battle tactic. So now we're going to Slaanesh, turn 3.
Turn 3 Slaanesh. I'm starting this turn with 18 depravity, which is fantastic because the most I can or the highest cost of something is 12. 30 demonettes coming right at you this turn. I will choose Eye for an Eye as my battle tactic, and Jack has chosen the Far objective as his alpha. So I will roll.
Not proving grounds. Not.
You don't get that?
I wish.
So start of the hero phase stuff. Rod of Misrule gives you a command point.
Hey, appreciate that. I was running low.
Okay. I see how it is. I will now try and get one on the Infernal Enrapturous on the 2-up because one of my generals is dead. I get it.
Oh, nice.
And
I'm going to try to heal my Blood Desecrator because it just has some moves. Oh, not with that roll. Okay, is that the end of your start of your hero phase?
That is the end of my start of my hero phase.
I'm going to spend all 5 of my command points to try to get more damage onto this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful individual in the back, Sigvald. So here we go. Bloodletters, mar him up. Going into Sigvald, hitting on 4 still. Not rerolling because I ran my guy away. But hey, look at these mortal wounds. 3 more. Get all these 1s, 2s, and 3s out of here. And now wounding on 3s at a -1. Sigvald does not get all his bonuses that he was getting earlier. That's why I chose to fight. Hey, just missing 4. Move that one way over there. So that's going to be 6 at a -1 into Sigvald.
At -1 is a 4-up save. Right. Hey. So 4 plus 3. I have a 4-up ward. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to kill him. He only has 6 wounds.
Hey!
Goodbye, sweet prince. Hello, free command point, because I'm an invader.
And a blood tithe.
Going first for my spells, now that I've kind of, I lost Sigvald. I'm still hurting. Not gonna lie. So, spells, Contorted is going to start with the Burning Head. Now I get a 7.
6x. You have to reroll anyway. So.
I have to reroll, either from my ability or from the Blood Secrator. And so...
Oh, it goes off. That's even better.
So it goes off. And
I'll try to unbind it.
Yep.
Unbinds are now ranged. Oh, it's unbound. That's
okay, so that was my first spell. Next is going to be Overwhelming Acquiescence. I need to show a 7. I have to reroll.
That
8.
goes off.
That'll do it.
Got another Slaughter Priest in range. Cordell coming at you. Oh, it's not a +1 though, so it does go off.
Alright, so D3 units. 1. I am rerolling 1s to hit against this guy here.
You did Overwhelming Acquiescence?
Yep.
I do have a spell immunity on it. You never... never mind. Okay.
Alright. Bellicor, Enfeebling Foe. You're going to be -1 to wound if I get it off. I don't. And then Arcane Bolt. Oh. That is going to be it for my hero phase.
Starter Charles movement phase. This is what we're looking like. Bellicor came up here. I'm going to try to redeploy this Slaughter Priest to get a little closer to that objective so he just doesn't take it. 4.
End of the movement phase. I moved up Bellicor up there. I have some prime targets. My Contorted is still in combat. I retreated out the Cockatrice because maybe I get a double turn. I got everyone over here and I summoned 30 Demonettes ready to charge in, ready to take out this little guy over here and save the day. Because that's what I need.
And that is it of the movement phase. Going into shooting.
Yeah. The Infernal Enrapturous is going to put her 6-shot into this Bloodthirster here. Now, I'm rerolling 1s to hit, but Jack has a...
all-out defense, because I got a free, I got a free... Thank you for that command point.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. From the Rod of Misrule, so 3s and 4s. Rerolling 1s, thank you.
4 hits.
4 hits. And then 4s, 2 at -1.
2 at -1. Oh, not flat on that one. Save 1, take 1. 1 damage.
Alright.
I'm taking 3 poker.
Going with the Blissbarb archers in that corner over there are all in range to shoot him as well. So this will be 4s and 3s, -1, 1 damage. Rerolling 1s. And this one is not flat. So 4s.
Good amount of hits there for 4s.
3s to wound. And
man.
So this will be 5, 10, 12 saves, -1.
Good thing I did all-out defense. So my 4-up goes to 3-up, goes back to a 4-up. Oh, not bad. I'm taking 5 into the charge phase.
Demonettes are going to go first. Now on their War Scroll, they have a free reroll, so I need to show a 9.
Oh,
and
11.
I got it. Boom.
First, didn't even need that reroll.
Good.
Woo! That's how they ended up.
Next up for charging, Be'lakor is gonna see if he can put in some work.
10.
Boom, and let's just
Right into there.
kill some big boys. That's gonna be it for the charge phase. So end of the charge phase, I will stomp on that skull. No, Bloodsecrator. There we go.
Nope.
Nope. And you get to.
I will roar. I'll roar you. Katy Perry. Failed it.
So I'm gonna get 51 attacks.
Woohoo!
4s and 4s, -1, 1 damage. 6s count as 3 hits instead of 2 because I'm a big unit.
And rerolling ones to hit.
And I'm rerolling ones to hit because of the contorted spell. So, Jack, do you have any response?
I'm out of command points.
Oh, well then, here's the first 26.
Hey.
On 4s.
Reroll the ones.
Reroll.
Oh, look at all the 6s. Each 6 is 3.
Rerolling 1s. I don't know what this was, but it was.
Yeah, here we go.
It'll count as a 3, so. Da-da-da.
Alright, and this is just the first half.
4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Oh, that's a good roll.
First.
20 saves at -1.
Okay, we can knock this. We'll see first. So here's the first 19. Alright, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got me just barely. So, got my bloodthirster. My general's dead, but I do get a blood type. Going into Be'lakor after spin my Bloodsecrator around. You don't need to see all the massacre that happened back there. Hitting on 3s. Hey! And then wounding on 3s. That's 3. You don't care about my rend.
4 up saves. None. How much damage?
1 damage each.
Alright, so I've taken 5 so far.
Hey.
Splitting my attacks with Be'lakor, because, you know, let's do good things. I'm going to put 3 of my Blade of Shadows and my Fell Claw into the Bloodsecrator and everything else into the Blood Priest. So Blade of Shadows, 3s and 3s. Hey, hey. And 3s.
2.
2, you're going to ignore my rend.
3 up. Oh, Boca 3.
That's 4 damage.
Oh, Justin. Oh, whoa. Mystical Terrain.
Okay, okay.
We need 1 6. Oh, I'm alive with 1.
And then the Fell Claw, 3s and 3s.
Go hit.
Oh.
I'm still alive.
And then into the Slaughter Priest, we'll do the tail first. This will be 2s and 2s. -3, 2 damage.
Oh, 3. 2 damage. He's next to that train, though. He's taking 2.
And then the Blade, 3s and 3s. 3s.
1
-2
Goes through.
for 2.
He's taking 2. He's taking 4 total.
Alright, that's how you split your attacks, folks.
Be'lakor button. Let me double check. I don't want to cheat you. Bloodsecrator might be a 5. If he's a 5, he's toast. Bloodsecrator is 5 wounds. Okay, I just wanted to. There you go. You did.
I needed
my
that.
butt piece. That's because I rolled a 12 on my recovery. So this guy has 2 left, but you do get your objective because I had 5.
Yep.
You were 5. So now.
I will take that from you. We got some more combat.
Okay.
I forgot to do all of my Slaanesh stuff, and I'm just going to make it hurt, so Jack gets to fight me back.
Hitting with my belly. Hits on 4 and wounds on 3. 1 at a -1.
6 up save.
Hey, D3 damage. 2 damage into you so far.
I'll take it.
And now I'm going with my Magor's Demonic Axe. This thing's pretty nice because if I roll a 6 to hit, he doesn't. Never mind. He doesn't have that. If I say, no. Oh, anyway, Magor's Demonic Axe hitting on 3s, all hits. Wounding on 3s, all wounds at a -1.
6 up save. And none of them.
So 3 damage.
Alright, so I've taken 5, 6 in total on him.
Hey, who saw that happening? Morcor going from the underworlds to smack up a contorted epitome.
Contorted epitome is going to smack
I
back.
don't know. Okay.
So let's hope you relish that. 9 attacks, 3s and 4s. Ooh. Oh god.
That's going to be 3 hits.
3s and
4
4s.
hits. 4 hits.
5 because the 6s counts as 2.
Oh, yeah, correct.
And then 4s.
3.
3. -1.
-1 is gonna go through, and that's his last wound. But he does fight when he dies. Hey, gonna hit you with my belly mouth. Nope, because that's on a 4. But hey, I do have my attacks. 3s. And 3s at a -1. That's 1.
1, 6-up save.
1 damage, putting
1.
me at 7.
Now that would kill him if he didn't have the artifact that gave him +1 extra wound.
Oh, but I do get a blood tap point. Slaughter Priest, going into the Be'lakor here. He has the Hex Blades and the Wrath Hammer. Wrath Hammer, D3 attacks, 3. And then he's going to be 4s, 2 hits, and 4s, 1.
1.
Oh, he don't care.
Good.
Now we're going to go with my Hex Blades. 3s and 4s. 2.
4-up saves.
2 more into Be'lakor.
Starting to hurt. End of the turn. There's no battle shock to take. I hold 4 objectives, which will get me the 1, 2, and more, as well as my battle tactic eye for an eye, because this guy just happens to be missing. So 5 points from me, and that will bring us into the roll-off for the next turn.
Everybody grab and roll my dice. I'm gonna roll mine first, get that 6. Oh! All right, needed that. Thank you. Appreciate you, my dice. So I am going to do desecrate their lands. These guys are going to come over, do some ungodly things to that. Desecrate it. So for my heroic action, my general's dead, so I need to get a command point. So I'm going to try to get a command point on. We'll go with Skulltaker back here. He does get one on Tulip.
For mine, I'm going to try and heroic recovery. This is Khorne Epitome.
That's a thing you can do.
That's a thing I can do,
Yeah,
and I
he does
do
it.
for 2.
Okay.
Got 5. What else are you gonna do, Jack?
Now I'm not gonna do anything with my blood tithe, so I will go on to my prayers. I will first try to do drums, like Zap one he did, like the land rebels or something like that. I will re-roll that because of that. Got it. So D3 on a 2-up, D3 mortal wounds. D3 mortal wounds to Be'lakor. 3.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Taking 10.
So how many more do you got left?
I believe I have 4 left.
Okay, now I'm going to blood boil. I'm going to blood boil from Cordell. Got it. D6 mortal wounds for 5.
5. That's gonna kill me.
Be'lakor out. Put me at 4.
Goodbye, Be'lakor.
Better back
It
up.
was nice to see you on the table.
Oh,
And I'll just fly away.
Hey. So I can't reroll, but I will try to blood sacrifice myself. I'm into that thing. But I do take D3, but I take a 1 mortal wound. But I'm Exodus, so I do take 1 mortal wound. He has 1 left. See if I could feel. I forget. So I do have 1 on him, 1 here. It's past that phase where I can rally them, so I won't do that. I need to save my CP anyway.
Yeah, your 1 CP that you get.
So that is going to be it for my hero phase.
All right. This is what we look like at the start of the movement
Start of the
phase.
movement. This is where all my good stuff is. Gonna come back. Okay, so shooting with my skull cannon, I will use the free command point I got here to all-out attack.
And I will all-out defense.
All right, so hitting on a 2 into the contorted epitome, up, and winning on 3s. Oh no! Golly.
You cost me 1 of my command points.
Oh man. Well, that was that. So, now going into the charge phase, starting with the skull cannon. Hey.
Khorne's number. I am going to unleash hell.
All right, with the cockatrice.
With the cockatrice, so here on a 4-up.
No, you reroll it.
I can Jack gave it to me.
Hey.
It doesn't matter. All right.
All right, charging with my skull taker. 7. Skull taker. Taking skulls. Charging with my bloodletters. 7.
No way.
No way. But I do got banners and stuff. I don't know horn. Let me see what my stuff is. Because I have both types of banners, I do get to reroll my charge. Hey, 11, 7, 11, 7 even back though, little Joe. Alright, I'm gonna go with my Core Wrath. Corgi in the back. Hey, that should be good.
You stayed outside 9, so I couldn't redeploy.
Yes. Oh, yes, right. This guy back here knows his rules. I will use my last command point to reroll that charge because I actually need I can't have these ladies willy-nilly running around everywhere. That's not going to do it.
End of the charge phase, Locus of Diversion. I'm going to try and, on a 4-up, make it so these bloodletters can't pile in. Oh, they can, and that'll bring us to the start of the combat phase.
In the charge phase, that's a monster.
Oh, that's a monster, yeah, so let's just stomp on the cannon.
Stomp on my cannon. A-town stomp. Oh.
For 3.
3, yeah, because you did 2 earlier. And so that's 5, I have 2 left.
Alright. Now I get to do the horrible fascination from the contorted. So on a 4-up, the bloodletters can't attack me until I've gone.
Yep.
And then same thing for the skull throne.
No. So can. Hey.
Alright, so we'll be over to Jack.
Going with my guys into the cockatrice, the skull cannon. No blood secretor, so I don't get my bonus attacks, but I will be re-rolling 1s to hit because of my Locus of Fury over there. So my Hellblades, hitting on 4s, mortal wounds on a 6 in addition to. 1 mortal wound to you.
Kills me.
Kills me. Sorry. Kills him, not me.
Uh-huh.
Hey, take that. And I kill the monster, and we're fighting in Gur, so I get a...
Sure. Okay. Ready to come back with my Bliss Barb Archers?
No.
No?
I get to shoot you now.
Oh. Yep.
What does that have? Like, how does that work? Because I can't... Oh, you failed. Never mind. You failed that fight.
Yep.
All right, so I do get to shoot because I did kill something. So I'm going to shoot into the contorted epitome, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Ooh, -2 rend.
Goes through.
D6 damage, just 1.
1. I'm still alive.
Golly.
Thank you.
Thank you for the because he healed himself.
So I healed myself
just
today. And now I get to go back with my Bliss Barb Archers, and we'll see what I do. Everyone's getting in because they are Galatian vets, even the little homunculi in back. And so, homunculus, there's only 1 of them. And so 11 attacks, 4s and 4s, no rend.
Sixes explode into 2.
6s explode into 2.
Yeah, you roll 3 of them, and I can't say the word 6s, apparently.
So, that's not bad.
And 4s to wound.
And 4s to wound. Minus nothing. 4 of them.
I do get +1 to my save, because that's just on his war scroll. It used to be reroll saves, but they got rid of a lot of those. So hitting a 3, oh, I'm taking, 3, ow. Ow. Okay, so you did 3 wounds, and we have 2 left.
Alright, that's it for them.
Going into the Bliss Barb Archers, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh, that is 6s in addition. That's going to be 6 mortal wounds right now.
6 mortals, okay.
Oh, reroll that 1 though. All hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 at a -1.
2 at a -1. I believe I have a 5-up, but I can. No, it doesn't matter.
All right, so it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
That's all of them.
Ooh, what that?
Going with the contorted epitome, now because I made it so they can't pile in, and I'm closer to this skull throne here.
And I foolishly didn't go base to base.
Yep.
Just like, bye.
I'm just gonna stay in combat with them, but be outside their range, and put everything into the skull throne. So, starting with my 9 claws, I'll roll it over here. 3s and 4s. Not bad, pretty average. And 4s.
Hey, 3.
3 at -1.
So 4 up. Hey, I have 1 left.
Right. And then we've got my 2 tentacles, 3s and 4s. 1 -2 for 2 damage.
6. Oh, he is toast. Bye-bye, Skull Cannon. You did your work, though. Putting me up to 7 blood type points.
That will end our
bloody turn.
Our bloody turn.
Our bloody turn is over. And this is the top of turn. No, now we're going to the bottom of turn 4. I have 1, 2, and more. Battle tactic for 5.
Yep. My turn 4. I'm going to desecrate this terrain piece right here. Luckily, I have a lot of bodies that I can use and maybe play for the double. because I think I need it. Heroic actions, I will try and get a command point here. I get it on a 2-up, because one of my generals is dead, and then Rod of Misrule, I gain an extra command point. So go ahead, Jack.
I don't have any command points because my general's dead, but I will try to record heroic recovery. Got it. Make it D3. Back to full health. Any more Star of the Hero face stuff?
Nope.
I will add in my 7. I will spend 4 and fight with my Bloodletters. Pile in with my Bloodletters. I will be re-rolling ones to hit here. Re-rolling those 2 1s. No, they're hitting on 4s. So just 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. So 3 at -1.
6-up saves. Nope, I am toast.
Yeah, putting me to 4 blow tide now.
That was my spellcaster. So I'm going to go into movement with my 2 models. I have 11 depravity, so I can summon, or I can wait for next turn to get a keeper or 30 more demonettes. But this is the start of movement, and we'll see where I get after this. End of my movement. All I'm getting is this terrain piece, which I needed, and over here I'm going to stay still so I can shoot without you redeploying into cover. So I have 6 attacks, 3s and 4s. I'm going to spend a point to all-out attack, so 2s and 4s. And 4s.
Ooh.
4 saves at -1.
Alright, so I need a 4 up. Taking 2, or is it multiple?
That's it.
Alright, take 2.
And that's end of shooting. Into the charge phase, these demonettes can run and charge, and they're just going to, well, we'll see where they go.
9.
9. I'll show you where they end up. End of the charge this is where I ended up. I'm thinking I could get a couple units and still maintain control of this. So after I pile in and get my attacks ready, I'll start throwing dice. This is me piled in. We've got 3 of them able to make it into this unit here. So 4s and 4s, 6s are exploding. 1 at -1.
Oh, this goes through. 1 damage?
1 damage.
Go with this cat here.
Alright. And then we have everyone else who can get in 12 people into the Korgorath. 4s and 4s, 24 attacks.
Ooh, there's some 6s there.
That's definitely some 6s.
Hey, those are a lot of hits.
Only 1 actually missed after counting the things that came back, the explosions. And this is wounding on 4s. So.
Korgorath has a 4-up save, so I'm looking for 5s. Ooh, yeah, there's 1 dead Korgorath. He only has 8 wounds, but he transfers into a blood tide point. I'll take that. Done piling in here, but Charles and I were talking off camera and realized the game is actually over. It can't be won by Slaanesh, so we are going to talk about the game, and I want to give Charles a big, big thank you. People have been asking for Slaanesh to be back on the channel for quite a while, but I have not been painting up the battle line, which is prior to that. But I am very impressed. I know what I'm going to start painting up, which is these ladies right now, because I don't really like that. But let's talk about the game. And again, everybody in the comments, give big love to our boy Charles. He helped us with Blood Bowl. He's helped us with several battle reports. And he lives right close to me, so it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey! Charles, welcome back. You're like, I need to start putting you on the payroll. Again, in the comments, give Charles some big love. He's helped us out a tremendous amount. If you notice, the sound might sound better, hopefully. We're trying some new equipment we got, and I was going to throw it in the trash. But Charles figured out how to work it. Nice, cool mic purchased by James. So again, thank you, James. Talk about Slaanesh is one of my favorite armies. It went from... second edition when that book first came out, to being people like, hey, this is not fun, to they're paying for the sins of the past now, to, hey, if you put a Khorne spine in it, you might be able to get some play. There is some, it's just, I think it's one of those armies, it's not easy. It's not like, oh, you have to think about it. There are some tactics like, okay, you were explaining to me, your first turn, what put you on the back fit? What was that? Yeah,
so I tried to get the burning head off and didn't. If I had gotten the burning head off, it hits all units within 3 inches, and so I could have gotten 10 depravity points, do some more damage with my archers, get 12, double turn, I have those 30 demonettes that did so well on the table, turn 2, ready to charge with their re-rolling charge. That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah, indeed, I am very well. Hopefully, we've seen the little. By the time you see this, the roadmap for next year has been out. So the 2 Chaos books coming out in spring, we can kind of decide. They're probably going to be these. We're going to have.
There's only 2 left.
Yeah. Wrath and Rapture 2.0. Here we go. So I want to show my Khorne one to give a shout out again to Konstantinos. He painted up Drom and his buddies. They didn't really do much. I think he might have finished off Be'lakor. Hey, Drom 1, Be'lakor 0. And so it's really interesting playing. I like playing with the Underworld's Warbrands because they have so low model count and wounds. And Khorne, you're about stuff dying. And so they're cheap things to get killed and come back. I didn't get, this was my version of Flaming Skull. Yeah. I didn't kill Riptooth. So because he has 2 wounds, you do 2 mortal wounds to him, that's 2 Blood Tithe points right there. But the fact that they changed Blood Tithe from going right away has really brought Khorne up a couple notches. And I'm really enjoying it. I do hope they keep the Galician Veteran rule, just the one where you fight in multiple ranks, because you have so many non-lethal units on 32 mils. It's not going to hurt anybody with Blood Reavers have fighting 2 ranks, And so I do like that. Khorne's one of my favorite armies, and I got into it accidentally. I was kicking my brother's butt with Stormcast too much, and so I had to switch over, and because they both came in the first box. But I'm excited for the future with 2023, and so this probably won't be the last year video, but if we don't see you, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. We just celebrated Thanksgiving here, and appreciate you guys sticking with us through the relaunch. And we got cool things coming in the future, not just better sound, but we got all kind of dope stuff in this guy. You'll be seeing more of him.
Yeah, come back a lot.